going on? We are back with another episode, but I hope you got your reading glasses on this time because I think we got a little book. Oh, yeah, nailed it. Who we drinking with? We got Ryan.
Oh, I'm the reader over here.
Oh, yeah, he is a reader. Folks, it is unhealthy. He needs to slow it down. He reads too many goddamn books.
I'm being peer pressured to read less.
Yes, I am trying to bring him back into the real world. We also have Rick.
The teacher.
Read, kids.
Yeah, no more reading.
If you're old enough to have this booze, you're done reading.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't need no book no more. Don't need that.
Wow.
And you got me, Austin. And Rick, I know I said it, but I want you to introduce it.
Yes, it's a Jim Beam product. It's Little Book Chapter 7. Book 7.
Cue
Book 7.
The Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton or whoever else was on that. Exactly. So I'm super excited. Almost, I'm not going to lie, almost didn't pull the trigger and get it. So our trusty person sent the text out going, hey, got a couple in the liquor store. Almost didn't do it because got last year's, and the price has definitely creeped up. I think I had to pay $125, $130 for this one. Ooh. And last year's, I'm just going to be real, didn't, for me, live up to that price. So I almost said, no thanks. But I don't know what was in me. I went, okay. And then picked it up late. Yeah, picked it up later that day. So it's book 7. We cracked it. We still don't know.
Haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, haven't tried it. But one of the things I like, it's not 1000% transparent, but it's sort of transparent. And Ryan, you have it. It was sort of a little necklace on the little book. Yeah. So this is, I think it's got 7 different blends or 7 different barrels and blends. It's 118 point, I think, 1 proof or whatever. So what do they got? There's a whole range of years
ready
here.
For this reading list?
Yeah, let's go.
Here's the reading list. Yeah.
So going from the top, this contains an 18-year Kentucky straight bourbon, a 17-year Kentucky straight bourbon, a 10-year Kentucky rye, 9-year Kentucky straight bourbon, a 5-year malt whiskey finished in applewood smoked barrels. Okay. So that's the real kind of curveball in there.
Yeah, the wild
And then
card.
a 4-year bourbon and a 4-year rye, both from Kentucky. So obviously it's a blend. They don't tell you the percentages of those things. So it's safe to assume that like the 18 and 17 year are a small part of it, but can hopefully add some complexity, I would imagine.
And the other interesting thing about, to me, that's fairly transparent. To be perfectly transparent, would be the percentages of each, like Remus does. But we're halfway there, so that's good. The other thing is this batch 7 is called In Retrospect, and I think that's sort of cool because they use batches, some of the distillate from the other 6 previous little books, and so I think the wild card is the 5-year malt whiskey and applewood smoked barrels.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so pretty cool. It's also a little book because Booker Noe was the grandfather, and he called Freddie, who's the master distiller now. He called Freddie Little Book at the time when Freddie was around the distillery.
That's just
adorable.
It's Reading Rainbow type style. Yes. So anyway,
because he's a nerd, that's why.
Yeah.
So Freddie is the master distiller now, and he put this together, and we're going to find out if I wasted money or not.
Which this is the 7th one, right? When the first one came out, it won all the awards. Like it made a huge splash in the community of whiskey. Ever since then, they've been charging pretty high premium pricing. Yeah. And everyone's kind of had the opinion that's like, it's sort of fallen flat. Is it worth this much money? I think this is the first one since the first edition of this where everyone's like, oh yeah, this is super dope.
Well, so not only is this beautiful scholarly bottle that we're looking at right here, it comes in a box. Ooh. With lift it up, show the folks at home.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Looks like a
yeah.
little
For
casket.
just 3 payments of $29.99, you can have this, folks.
It comes with the full set of Magic Treehouse books.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I mean, honestly, presentation wise,
Yeah, it's
hard to get a
fantastic.
better bourbon.
And
for that.
that little dog tag that he has there that was on the neck of the bottle is actually like good. It's not just a piece of paper. This is like
It's
plastic
durable,
little
man.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. A dog tag.
So
Yeah.
the juice
Yeah,
looks
the color.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. So let's get into it, boys. Let's
And again,
see what it
full
smells like.
disclosure, we opened this about half an hour ago off air, and we've not tasted it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, nose wise,
Ooh, I got a little bit of that farm funk.
I'm getting farm funk and apple, but there's something other stuff going on there.
You and Funkin' Apples.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
funkin' apples.
funkin' apples.
But I'm getting some walnut though too. So we're moving away from
Oh.
apple. I get some walnut.
You found some nuts on a wall.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, the nose it's deep. It's deep and subtle. It's not assaulting at all.
Yeah, and 110,
818.1.
118. Not assaulting on the nose either.
Yeah.
No,
at all.
not in any way. No.
Yeah,
Yes.
I definitely get some of that, like, kind of, it reminds me of larceny a little bit. The larceny burn that kind
The
of happens.
barrel proof larceny.
Yeah. There's that funk and the burn with the proof that larceny is really, I'm very familiar with. But
Yeah.
the sweetness is a little bit harder to get to, but it's all there and
It seems compact.
yeah, compact.
Some underlying sweetness you're talking about? Because I pick up a little. I definitely get some waxy walnut, but I'm getting some brown sugar on the nose now. It's opening up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay. Whoa.
Did you taste it?
Yeah. Whoa. I don't know what to say about this, other than it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
No, honestly, I mean, there is a lot. There's a lot going on here, and a lot of it is subtle. A lot of it is complex. Yeah. There you go,
Help. What?
dude.
That is a roller coaster that just keeps going up, and you're like, when is this ride ending? It's just like, nope, I keep going up. Help.
When the DJ doesn't give you a drop.
Yeah, it's just like, like, ah!
Yeah, I'm gonna have an aneurysm here.
Yeah. Seriously, that was like my first sip. I love, folks, we're getting real here.
Yeah.
I love the first sip of wild bourbon.
Yeah.
It is what I live for. Okay, folks. This is my jam right away.
I mean, that's why we do this, right?
yeah.
It's a journey. It's always a journey.
Yeah. That was fantastic. I need a change of pants, folks.
We'll just put yours on reverse.
I think I need a cigarette.
Oh wow!
Just cut to you. No shirt on.
Lord have mercy! Wow.
Cab money's on the counter.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe I should start reading some books.
You just go full in on like romance novels.
Bodice rippers. Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot going on there in a good way. I mean, I'm getting on the taste, I'm getting there's definitely some oak there, but I'm going to even say for autumn, like autumnal spices, I'm going to go so far as to say I get clove, which is pretty.
Ooh, yeah, I got
some
you on
clove.
that. Yeah.
I definitely am picking up some of that rye spice. I'm honestly, when you said cigarette, and I'm not a cigarette smoker, but I'm picking up like some good like cigar tobacco even on the taste.
Yeah.
Which usually you get sort of like towards the end or the remnants of it or whatever.
I even get like a really good mocha. Not like some shitty, drive-through. You're going to an artisan coffee maker. You're getting a good mocha
shop.
Yeah. The old mocha shop.
Yeah. Mocha Joe's.
Mocha Joe's. Top tier.
Oh.
Yeah, some deep chocolate notes, but then they kind of like I'm having trouble nailing it down. It's like I'm in Interstellar going through all these different
bookcases.
Bookcases. And, I'm looking.
You stumbled into that one so hard.
It was all intentional. He is looking through a freaking bookcase, isn't he?
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
That's so funny.
I can't pin down the flavors, but I'm getting everything that you're describing, Rick. But I'm getting it in a swirl.
Yeah.
And every time I drink, it's like those fade to the background and I'm getting something different.
Well, and this is what's really fun about having a blend of all these different things is, okay, you get a little bit of really, really aged bourbon, really aged rye, younger bourbon, younger rye. Like you get some of the wild points of the ryes that are coming through. You get some subtle bourbon notes, some wild bourbon notes. Like it's all of that coming together into this. So it's hard to pick stuff out because there's so much going on. But then when you do, it's kind of like, oh, is that where that's coming from that bottle that they listed? Like that's coming from that one. It's a wonderful blend. The one thing I don't really get is the applewood smoke.
I was just gonna say
that's the one thing that, like, if you didn't tell me that was in there, I got nothing.
I'm gonna say for me, and maybe it's because I know that there's, maybe, but I am getting just a slight hint. It's sort of that cigar tobacco, but a slight hint of smoke, which you pick up on certain scotches all the time, but you don't normally get on bourbon.
Yeah, and definitely not peated.
No, not even remotely. It's just
it's
a
charred,
little hint.
Charred
exactly. Yes. Yeah. It's super complex, and a lot of unpacking needs to be done.
And the finish is delectable.
Yeah, I don't. So this could have gone wrong. I mean, it is not easy to take all these different components. And as many times as I've sort of done Rick mixes, thinking like, just using different bourbons, and 90% of the time it's like, ugh, I made it worse. Whatever the 2 or 3 things I put in there, it was actually worse. So I think Freddie No has done wow, he hit a home run on
Freddie.
This one.
No joke, dude.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah, this is good. Wow,
this. I'm here we go, folks. This is one of the best bourbons. It's actually not a bourbon, right? It's
technically not,
because it's rye.
It's like a boo rye.
Yeah.
So this is one of the best whiskeys I've ever had.
It is, on the America side.
Yeah.
Woo! It's something else.
Yeah. Which I've only had one other boo rye that I know of, which is the tree. Help me out here.
The Redwood
Empire.
The
Redwood Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a fantastic.
Exactly.
This, I'm not comparing it. that's the only other one I've had. This is fantastic. And now that I haven't drank in a little bit, it is tobacco, like on the back end. Wow. Almost like I just had a cigar.
Proof, you don't even notice.
Proof is fantastic. Well, only on that first taste, which it was a roller coaster ride, but it was good. It was like, yes, take me, can you take me high? Yeah, we're listening to Creed here, folks. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we got the Holy Bible right there. The little book.
The little
Always,
book.
dude. Always.
Got the little book.
Yeah.
That's the big little book.
Holy Bible.
Yeah. And by big, I mean it just has everything is in large print, but a tiny little book.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys have much more to say? I know this is a special release.
It's expensive. It's a special release. Yeah,
we're coming into the end of the year it was released. I don't know exactly do we know the date it was released?
I want to say it was in September.
Yeah, so it's been out for a few months. if you see this and you're a fan of whiskey, this might be the time to step up and get this one.
Yeah, if you're ever gonna splurge, this is something to splurge on.
I would say though that if you're looking for a really sweet bourbon, this is not it. There's an underlying sweetness here, but there's so many other complex notes going on, including the cigar tobacco and things like that. The clove, the rye spice. This isn't. I'm not going to say this is
not
sweet.
beginner. It's not beginner stuff.
No. The rye takes this to a different level. This is not bourbon.
No.
This is a unique blend.
Man.
Yeah. So in retrospect,
yeah,
it's outstanding.
All right, folks. Looks like you need to start reading some books. You need to go to the library, get myself a library card.
Speak for yourself.
A library
card.
Go to the library. Have an aneurysm, call an ambulance.
All right, folks. You like the episode because, wow, this bottle is crazy. And this was a fun one.
And we're crazy.
And Rick, thanks for picking it up. I know you were iffy. You were, on the fence about it. Well, I'm glad that you jumped over the fence.
This is a good one to get.
Yeah.
Made us all a fan of the little book. 2023. Subscribe because you want to see more content like this. Let us know. Are there any other things that you want us to review? Just let us know. You want us to do something other than bourbon, other than scotch, other than rye? We'll do it. We're thinking about doing a brandy episode, going deep into brandy. So get ready for that one. That's coming soon. And then outside of that, I think we're good.
Ring a ding ding, baby.
Ring a dong dong. See ya.